Instead of folding, the team fought through one of the toughest seasons the organization has ever faced and won the division. Mats finished second in the MVP balloting. The Birds would sweep the Diamondbacks in round one of the playoffs, but eventually fall to San Francisco.
Edmonds, how about back-to-back? Did he do it? Gone! Roland, right center. Pretty deep. Gone! 3 home runs in this inning for St.
Career-high 83 RBIs. It was a solid all-around season for the Cardinals shortstop. He may move up in the order this season with the injury to J.D. Drew.
Edmonds, a drive, deep right field. Hidalgo back at the wall. Looking up, and that ball is gone. A home run for Edmonds. He shoots this one into deep right field. Hidalgo back at
To start a career in the history of Major League Baseball. A .314 average, 34 home runs, 127 RBIs. Forget the sophomore slump. Pujols was unbelievable a season ago.
Try to help my team to win. That's why I'm here, you know, and I'm a teammate guy. I don't care what all the...
But those could have been much better if not for a poor start, an aspect of his game that he will try and avoid this season.
I feel like I belong here, and the guys want me here, and I'm looking
for years. It could be as good as any of them because every guy that plays good defense has good offense. But, you know, I'm a great believer in every year's a test. And we get out there, no matter how good you look on paper, you still got to play. But on paper, we look good.
Talk about the lineup being so good, but defensively, you're...
10th pitch of the at-bat. And a throw here. Hitting room right side with the runner being held. Fly ball right field. Heading for the bullpen. And this is a 4-2 game. Ben Sheet started falling behind hitters. ESPN2, a day of home runs. This ball in. Fernando Vina. There it goes. See you later. And the big blast, a no-doubter by Scott Roland. After 8 in St. Louis, the Cardinals 11.
Back. Fifth inning, Cards have been 0 for 7 against Kinney with runners in scoring position. Not anymore. Albert Pujols hit the 2-run shot to left, and that puts the Cards up 2-0. Albert not
8 to 5-1. Bottom of the third, still 5-1. Edmonds, this time he goes yard. A solo shot to left center. Cards down 5-2. Bottom of the fifth, same score, 2 outs, man on third. Edmonds up. And again, he says, see ya. This time goes to right field for a 2-run job. His second of the game, 5-4 Houston. Next batter, next pitch, Albert Pujols. And he sends one out of the park off Brian Moeller. Goes to center, ties the game at...
At the time, the Cardinals said he wouldn't be able to throw for 3 weeks. Deep right. Encarnacion back, and that is why Pujols is in the lineup. 2-run homer.
When he's not in that lineup, and 8-5 when he field. Fastball away. This is what
we'll see how the mechanics play out during the game. Sam, I do want to ask you though, as we see this shot, man, keep working that towel drill, I guess, as Eli Marrero takes it out of there. But one of the things they do work on away from the mound.
You need to do them, but then you have to execute when you get in the game. And Palmeiro, but watch where this pitch is. Fastball, just right out over the middle of the plate. And Marrero in his first at bat here after coming in for defense, smokes it over the teal tower.
He is a terrific third baseman.
Driven in the air to right center field. O'Leary on the run. He looks up, and Scott Roland puts the Cardinals in front.
And as the players say, he hit it under the radar, meaning with the wind blowing. We'll watch it one more time. This fastball out away.
Cardinals 1-5 on this road swing. Haven't hit well in situations like this for the most part. But they are going to hit well here. A towering fly ball. Left center field and deep. And Pujols has hit a grand slam. You give the Cardinals 4 outs. They score 4 runs on a
Pujols grand slam, and they now have a 5-2 lead.
The last run scored in this one. Pujols is at 9 and the 4th career grand slam. You see that ball spinning out over the middle of the plate. Once again, Matt drops sidearm. The ball does nothing, but the Cub defense opened the door for 4 runs this inning.
So Clements, now we really appreciate great pictures you give us today and every day here in Chicago. 1-1 pitch to Tino. That is scorched toward left field. Will there be a play on that? Nada. Another home run. Tino Martinez hits his 3rd. He's finally in double digits in arm.
If Matt keeps dropping that arm slot, we'll see a few more. As you can see, this one stays up. Tino Martinez hits it out.
This month for the Cubs. Here's Martinez. There's a drive. High in the air, right center field. O'Leary back at the warning track, and that's going to lead.
Chippy, he didn't hit that ball at all, but as you can see, you give a quality team, and that's why if you never beat yourself, more times than not, it's tough for the opposition to beat you. Tino hits his 2nd home run.
Tied at 3, J.D. Drew with an absolute bomb. A 2-run blast to right field, high off the scoreboard, his 3rd round tripper of the season, 5-3 St. Louis.
We're not backing up the play.
Drew rockets one foul. Baseball game of the week. A 1-1 to Pujols, who's hit 9 home runs. That's down the left field line. This ball is gone. 10 home runs in a 1-1 game. The 107th pitch of the day from Mark Pryor is going to be his luck.
He get that inside fastball by him once, but not twice.
You talk about quick bats. Bonds, Sheffield, Soriano. Talk about Pujols. Pryor.
7 Ks through 7. Bottom of the 8th, Cards up 1-0. No one on. Albert Pujols facing Kyle Farnsworth and Kiko. The home alone shot by Pujols.
Their hands and then applying it directly to the ball. Line drive right field, hit well. Hidalgo will watch it fly for a 3-run opposite field homer for Albert Pujols. Number 13 of the year, and the Cardinals rip off a quick 3-0 lead.
And unfortunately, when you're a good hitter and you guess with the pitcher, it's going to be trouble for the pitcher, and especially Monroe, who was trying to get the outside part of the plate. How many hitters can hit the ball hard? I mean, that's a line shot.
Yes.
To the opposite field into about the 3rd row.
He drilled it.
In the month of June. I know it's early, but 385 is a good start.
Only 1 base runner allowed and a walk. Edmonds trying to get payback for being hit by a pitch. That'll work. 9-0. 13 home runs for Edmonds now. That's the way you get a guy back.
That's absolutely right. Flunky the first time. Well, the next time, throw me a strike. And might have even been looking of it off the ice. Look at this. Watch this. Kind of inside a little bit. Clears his one, hands it over the wall.
Pujols trying to answer into left. Sends it down to the corner. Might get out. It is gone for a home run. Reed Johnson with an argument.
These Cardinal fans are having fun tonight.
That's well.
Jim Edmonds, a .290 hitter with 34 runs driven in. Powering drive to right. Jim Edmonds has just lost that deep into the chairs and right. The 2-run block. Always contained Jim Edmonds. This is a .220 hitter against the Birds, but that was liftoff and launch.
Well, it sure was. It was a high fastball, and I've mentioned how effective Johnson is when he pitches down around the knees. And that's where he grew up. That's where he played his minor league ball.
3-1 pitch. Skied to center. And deep. Terry Matos got to watch it fly out of here. Jim Edmonds, he's gone deep twice. 4-0 St. Louis in this Cardinal lineup, and Edmonds that time went down and hit a pretty good pitch, a 5-7 tie. They'll face Scott Roland, who's 3 for 3 in the afternoon. Roland with a drive to left. Moore's on the track, and that ball is out of here. Grand slam home run, Scott Roland. But we've been having the feeling that it is going to be a wild finish. And first St. Louis and the Birds with 7 unanswered, and now Roland with a big bomb.
Trying to come inside, Rick Bauer got that ball about belt high, and Scott Roland jumped on his first pitch. Hit it into the bullpen, a grand slam home run for Scott Roland.
That's in St. Louis. A bullpen. Jim Edmonds.
Watch that foot just come up and go back down. Very similar to Garcia, Parra, Paul Mal.
A little bit unwilling to do it kind of in the interview styles. This is sent to center for the Cardinals. In the air. Stroke pretty well to deep right. Nixon going back, looking up. It is gone. A 3-run home run for J.D. Drew.
Well, Don, remember a couple of pitches ago to Kyle. And this is trouble right out over the plate. Didn't sink, didn't rise, and J.D. Drew with the 2-out home run. All the runs coming with loosening tonight.
Hit pretty well to right. Nixon on the move back towards the track. It's over his head and out of the yard. Into the Boston bullpen. A 2-run home run for Albert Pujols.
This is amazing to me. A 3-0 count, just to give you an idea what kind of hit it is. What do you most game drive to right center field on a high fastball on a 3-0 count? I mean, that's a pretty good hitting right there. Didn't try to pull it. Went with the pity.
Mendoza is rapid fire out there still. This is in the air to left field. In the air to left. Hit.
2 doubles on the night for Edmonds.
Red Sox have Timlin still up in the bullpen. Edmonds hits it a ton to right field. That ball is back and gone beyond the Boston bullpen. Jim Edmonds hits his 16th home run of the year.
Now Edmonds has struggled this year against. He didn't waste any time here. He gets that fastball, that beautiful slight uppercut swing by Edmonds into the Red Sox on top of the Red Sox bullpen.
In the air to right field. That ball is back and that ball is gone. A pinch hit 2-run home run for J.D. Drew. And the Cardinals take the 5-3 lead.
Well, a lot of guys will tell you when you're a pinch hitter, just go. And I guess J.D. Drew was aggressive here. First pitch fastball. And very quickly, 2 more runs on the board for the Cardinals.
In the air to left, and that will take care of that. A 3-run home run for Jim Edmonds, his 2nd home run of the game. And a deflating 3.
Well, there you go. There's the decisions you have to make as a manager. And the decision that time going with percentages, even though Pujols was having a rough night tonight, they walk him, they go to Edmonds, and Edmonds to the opposite field. Well, you talk about a guy that has a
faced too many pitchers, now with interleague play he does.
That one is driven deep to left center field. Going back, Rivera, still back on the track. See ya! A home run, Jim Edmonds, and this game is tied at 1.
Well, the one thing that the Cardinals, he start tonight's game a half a game in front, but Jim Edmonds with his 18th home run. And last night he had a huge home run in that 13th inning game that the Cardinals won up at Fenway.
In fact,
And the 2-2 pitch. Driven deep to left.
Second inning with a man aboard against Andy Pettit. Andy doesn't get this one far enough away, and Tino puts it away into the seats in the lower deck in right field. A 2-run shot. They layered the ball game in the 9th inning. A 2-run shot. Tino drove in all 4 runs for the Cardinals yesterday as the Yankees won big time. But
the Cardinals have been a real Jekyll and Hyde offensive team, and there's a high fly ball belted by Edmonds deep to right field. He's got the home run trot. And the Cardinals, with Edmonds hitting second, see him hit home run number 20.
Quite as sharp. Jim Edmonds takes it out of the ballpark. Just a dynamite. The only question for them, can they outscore the opposition? It hasn't been true a lot of times this year, but they break on top. Well, consistently good pitches against some very difficult hitters.
Well, the Giants held them to less than 4 3 times in their first 3 games. Wood's breaking ball moves Pujols off the plate. He takes exception. Wood has, as you know, hit 11 men at bat this year.
Well, sometimes
that was the call back in 2003 when Albert Pujols helped the Cards beat the Cubs on a memorable day at Wrigley.
Swing and hello, 4th of July. Take a ride on that knockdown pitch, big boy. Kerry Wood knocked him down, and now Albert looks at him.
It's just one of many great Albert home runs during the Tony La Russa era. But the call, the rivalry, and the win all help make this home run one of Albert's most memorable.
Notice that you're thinking about the hottest hitter in the league.
Well, you should. This guy might be the MVP. And there's another fly ball hammered center field. Patterson goes back. He'll watch that sail out of here. That's how you answer a hanging breaking ball. It's 2-0.
And before the game, Tony La Russa, Tony's been around a long time, and Albert Pujols doesn't make a mistake when you make one. He crushes this ball to straightaway center field.
Here comes the 2-2 pitch, and there's a drive hammered to left. Perez got the hands in, and there it goes, way out into Waveland Avenue. A 3-run home run, and the Cardinals lead 3-0.
It's his 5th home run. He's now driven in 20. And just like the previous 2 games, the Cardinals get off to the fast start. This is a curveball that didn't curve. And Perez, who some say has a slider speed bat, was able to catch up to it and take it way back, even with the wind blowing toward the Cubs.
Pujols into deep left field. Did he do it? Did he do it? Pujols does it! Home run for Albert. Looks into the dugout. Walk-off home run, and the Cardinals win it.
Roland went deep. That was against Shuey. Went down to get it.
Albert Pujols might be the best baseball player in the major. 100 RBIs and 100 runs scored in each of his first 2 seasons, and he's well on his way towards those milestones. Hasn't taken long.
He's got some kind of gift, and yeah, to keep up with him is a lot of fun, and he's like that too. He doesn't want to be out there by himself.
I mean, he worked perfectly, and he carried over and had a big year. So last year he was going to do it exactly the same. Had another big year.
Probably carries, 15 to 20% less.
Right.
Yeah, however, he hit that 15 to 20% farther, so that'll knock that out.
Yeah. Right.
Tries to go to right center field, sends this one way back, and hello. Jason Johnby, almost like a prize fighter, waiting to come out. Back, and way back there, halfway back in the bleachers. On and on what he did in his rookie year, and no sophomore slump, but he's got 98 homers in 2.5 seasons, guys. That's pretty impressive. So is that. So 4 homers for Pujols, and he's just getting greased. Yeah, another one. Youngest of 11 children.
I'm going to make a bold call here. I think that's another one.
Oh, man!
Go ahead. I think Garrett Anderson is going to win because he's like a quiet assassin.
Well, since there's only one National Leaguer left.
to the win.
That last one, 454.
What about that one?
Wow.
That was the longest.
Hey, the last one was Gemini. That's Apollo.
I told you he could get on the roll.
Wow.
Because I made a comment about Joe DiMaggio.
He tries to go to right center. Oh, man.
Wow. That's very impressive.
Very impressive.
But he's already in. Oh, dead center.
Off the wall, back wall.
Doesn't Tony look?
His development and
exactly.
talking to Pujols, he loves him too.
Look out!
Man.
This one is back, and it is into Lake Michigan.
Man. Hit 12, you know, to do it 2 times in a row.
You're going to need more than 12, Joe.
Yeah.
Man.
Well, now I think Jason's doing the jacuzzi and he's some pork chop back there.
Jason might everywhere. Like I said, the homers are going everywhere.
Well, Chris, this is not only a great home run, but this is really a hitting display. I mean, it's a clinic. I mean, what are you doing?
Halfway in the stadium.
Round.
Well,
There's another record gone. Passes Mark McGuire's one-time teammate.
Roll hard last night. That might be his first in the big leagues. Launched into left. He has his first major league home run.
How about pulling on this one? The 2-2 is drilled in a deep left field. Look at this one fly. Roland, deep left field. Moore going back at the track. Gone! Grand slam!
Is a key in the second half. And how about this guy? If he could play every day, it changes the complexion of this lineup. We're talking about J.D. Drew. He's been great as a pinch hitter, 8 for 19 with 2 home runs. But the Cardinals need to see him play every day. Every 2 out of 3 games is expected, though.
2 home runs and 10 RBIs. And he drives this one into deep right field. Sosa going back at the track, at the wall. Gone! Grand slam, Pena! Grand slam for Pena! Pujols into deep left field. Did he do it? Did he do it? Pujols does it! Home run for Albert. Looks into the dugout. Walk off.
First no score runner and first 2 outs. Scott Roland off with Dallas Perez deep to left, number 20 for Roland. Cardinals with a 2-0 lead. 2 batters later, runner at first, Eduardo Perez. Reaches down, gets one, takes it deep and out to center field. 2-run jack, number 7, tied at 5, playing home run derby. In the 4th, still tied 1 out. Woody Williams gets into the derby. Helps himself out. Home run number 1, solo shot, 6-5 Cardinals, same inning. Albert Pujols, he gets into the act. Number 29, this one to center.
An opposite field home run. If J.D. would go that way more often, like Jim Edmonds, he'll find out that he has the power to hit the ball out of the ballpark that way. And
severely changed their chances, so they held on to Drew. Here's Pujols hitting one to center field. Back is Perez at the wall to wave goodbye. And Albert Pujols has hit his 30th home run.
And that's it. In the first inning, if the hitter in front of you swings at the first pitch and makes an out, take the next pitch. Says out.
Rookie Rich Harden, although he pitched well. That ball is driven deep to left. And that ball is gone. A home run. Well, John, maybe that first pitch strike is not out. Let's see where this pitch is. Not a bad pitch, little slider on the inside. And then he gets the barrel out there and drives it over the wall. Chip it out and struck out, 0 for 2, hitting .349 against lefties.
In the right center, hit well, on the way, and gone! It's tied up!
Father, the ball away, he just goes the other way, and the ball is definitely off the plate outside, but he's going that way, and I mean, he has power in all directions. That was Tony Perez, his father's gap, right center field.
That one is hit high and deep. Left center. Forget about it. On its way and way out of here. A spectacular home run for Albert Pujols. And that is the way that Albert Pujols extends his hitting streak to 24.
Well, I guess that's why he got most of the votes on the poll.
Foul. Tied it with a homer against Ramirez. And then Pujols.
The fastball is pretty much in the middle of the plate. And when he hits it, it goes ahead. And this just doesn't happen. Even with that fastball pretty much in the middle of the plate, it doesn't happen against John Smoltz. But he said, and that's what he was talking about earlier, he said, if I don't care how hard they throw, I just relax and make myself quicker. And you can see how quick he was on that fastball.
Jim Edmonds wearing a microphone.
That's pretty well hit into right center field. Sosa going back, won't get there. Tie! Rolling an opposite field home run. It's 2-2.
Plate appearance late on Scotty Roland. He had a good feeling for his 25th home run and 90th RBI.
And the Nextel direct connect hit. And he connected and hit a line drive out into right center field.
Only the 6th home run that Zambrano was allowed. Matty Moe's got to be happy about it.
He hobbles off the bench.
Fastball away.
Ripped into right. Kerry Robinson, a hero tonight. 3-2. The Cardinals win it. Time for his first of the year as the St. Louis and makes these fans giddy in the aisles with this.
Well, we were just talking about how shallow they were, that there were a lot of spots where he could hit a ball and run, but we weren't thinking about trotting. But that's what a home run will do. And look at that, Simon Tachi catches it in his hat. A game winner by Kerry Robinson off a left-hander. A great catch by Simon Man. How about that? And then he got mugged at home plate. They almost undressed him. Joe, you see games like the last two when you start believing in magic. Some of his reactions are great. Look at that.
It isn't every manager in Major League Baseball that would duck on the steps and let the players go out. A lot of them would have been the first guy running out there, and Tony La Russa with, it looked like somebody was throwing rice down there. It was part of the batter's box. And a hop at home plate and a 2-1 series victory.
So they got the first break, the first run. Cubs are going to have to score one to win anyway.
Fly ball hammered to left by Edmonds. That's pretty deep. O'Leary will turn and hope for the best. No such luck. Edmonds hits a towering solo home run. And now they've got to score two to win.
83. And I think Zambrano, who's a sinker baller, got this one Watch the location. And this one is down and away. That was knee high, and that's the ball that Edmonds crushes.
That's only the 7th home run Zambrano's given up in 184 innings this year. Now St. Louis with a big 2-run advantage with
tonight. Keep it up and away.
Fly ball up and away, drilled deep to left field. Cardinals lead by a run.
That's the spot they've been going at, and Edmonds has been popping the ball limp atop the pole. And so Edmonds reached out.
Starting pitcher has an early lead.
Jim Edmonds gets
on its feet now. 1-2 to J.D. Drew. Fly ball center field, locked and back to the infield. Still going, can't get it. It's out of the ballpark. J.D. Drew unloads. A grand slam here in the 6th inning, and the Cardinals have a 6-0 lead.
He got it on a pitch before, but Sanchez got it up and out of the zone. This time, still looking fastball. He got it very hittable, and Drew, hitting his 13th home run of the year, has now driven in 34. His 2nd career grand slam. Watch the location. Not quite as high as the last one. And with the wind blowing out, this one goes out of the yard. An inauspicious debut.
Count of no balls and a strike. Albert into left field. Albert has done it off the top of the wall, and it is over.